What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to episode 13 of the Safety Scissors and Duct Tape podcast. I'm Safety Scissors.
And you looked that up. You had to have looked up what episode it was going to be.
I'm not going to say that I did or that I didn't. I'm probably wrong, and I'm just sounding super confident. That's the key in life. We're going to start off with a PSA. If you don't know, sound like you're confident about it, and people will believe you. But you are.
I'm Duct Tape.
Welcome to the podcast, where we talk about everything 90s and now.
Yeah. Basically, today's a very, very special episode, and you totally can't tell by the way we're dressed, because we did not dress for this. This is a Valentine's Day episode.
Happy Valentine's Day to every one of you.
This comes out a few days before Valentine's Day.
Well, happy early Valentine's Day to each and every one of you. We hope you guys are having a great time. If you didn't remember that it's Valentine's Day on Sunday.
You have a few days. It's Valentine's
Sunday,
Day this coming Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes.
So make sure you get that special person a gift or a high five or whatever it is that you celebrate and how you get. Also, don't forget that on the 15th. What is the 15th?
Half off candy day.
That is one of the greatest days.
I almost said coffee day, and I'm like, wait, no, it's not half off coffee day.
It's one of the greatest days where you can get all that Valentine's Day candy at 50% off. Some places 75% off. It's
the better holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the day after Christmas. You get all this stuff.
Yeah.
So we're here. We're talking about Valentine's Day, and I was wondering, what was your Valentine's Day like in the 90s? Like growing up, so I would have been, from 8 to 18,
it's
roughly.
A significantly different Valentine's Day from age 8 to age 18. Like, it's a whole different kind of Valentine's Day.
At
so
8,
you'd have
you're
to
just like, you're my friend, here's a Valentine.
Unless you didn't have any friends, then you
true.
watched all your friends get Valentines. You just sit there and you cry.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that happened to me, but I'm not saying it didn't.
I'm trying not to cry right now. I'm trying. But no.
No, we're basically going to talk about how Valentine's Day was back then and what is so different about it back then than it is now. So let's just open the can of worms and talk about what was Valentine's Day like when you were a kid, like a young child between 8 and 12.
I remember... we were required to make these boxes. You get a shoe box and you cut open the top just so that way there's a spot for people. And you take construction paper
you
and
have
stuff
to decorate
and you got to decorate it and you got to write your name on it so everybody knows, because it's not like everybody doesn't know where your desk is, but you had to write your name on it so everybody knew. And then my school did a thing where I remember you would have it on your desk and then everybody would leave the room and everybody would go in one at a time and drop off their Valentine's.
So that you couldn't see.
That way you couldn't see who put them in there in case someone wanted to write a secret one, or you're not sitting there and you see everybody else getting them and then no one comes to your desk. I'm not saying that happened to me, but I did get significantly less than everybody else.
Same.
So, so we did that, and I remember that, and we'd have a Valentine's Day party, which had what's it called? Snacks and
depending on the class,
yeah.
Depending on your school.
That's what we did for elementary. How about you?
About the same. Good to know it was the same in Florida as it was in Ohio. You made the little box. I don't remember having one person at a time go do Valentine's. I remember everyone at the same time went and did Valentine's, so that you really couldn't tell who was doing what anyway, because you were so focused on doing yours and that you weren't paying attention to your desk. But I remember the popular kids would have more than just their box. They would have these big, huge things sitting on their desk next to the box and balloons on their desk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I would go back and have 5 Valentines, and they were all from people that gave one to everybody. And
the ones that their mom required that they gave them to everybody. Yeah, I remember those. Thank you to those kids. Thank you to those moms. And
thank you to those moms that told your kids to give them to everybody. That was good. I am one of those teachers that encourages everyone to give a Valentine to everyone, just because I know how that feels.
Oh yeah, it's just a great way to just show appreciation of everybody.
Yes, but this isn't just a sad story today.
Yeah.
We're gonna let's get into the fun stuff. What was Valentine's Day like when you were 16?
When I was 16, well, I homeschooled. So I was actually working. So I didn't have the school thing. I mean, my mom woke me up and probably made me breakfast because my mom's awesome. And, love you, Mom. But Valentine's Day when I was 16, I had a girlfriend at the time. I will not name her name because I still remember her. And actually,
Isn't that why you should name her name? Or if you didn't remember her, you shouldn't name... What? What? I'm sorry.
I'm being polite, not putting her business out there. But,
okay, that's good. Nobody will know who that is.
Yeah,
you could just
I'm
literally
like-
say her name was like Sarah,
Yeah.
and then
they'd be like,
there's a million
"Oh,
of those.
Melissa, I got you." But
Yeah.
no, that was her name. But no, she was really cool. And I remember for Valentine's Day, she was like, "I want to go see, or I want to watch this like sappy chick flick," and I was like, ugh, "Okay."
And
That's
now he likes sappy chick flicks. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I like rom-coms. I don't like the sappy ones. I like the rom-coms.
You didn't hate the sappy ones. We've watched a few sappy ones.
I like some of them. I like movies. So, but 16-year-old me did not like those, you know? So we were like, so I was like, all right. She's like, so let's get some food and then we'll go. So I went over to her house and her mom made us dinner, which was really nice of her mom. And cause 16-year-old.
16, if you don't have a car, you can't really go out to eat.
My mom took me over there. I appreciate that, Mom. But no, so we went over there and she surprised me and we watched a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Nice.
So she surprised me with like an action movie and I was like, yeah, and I was super excited.
Sorry, I've never done that.
That's okay. But no, and it was fun. 16-year-old me was happy because, he had a girlfriend and I got to watch a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie and had really good lasagna that her mom made. So
yay, Valentine's Day. Did you get her anything?
I did. I got her, when you're that age, you're like, I'm going to spend all this money on a necklace. So I spent $15 on a necklace at like Meijer or Walmart or something. One of those cute little ones that when you look at it, you're like, wow, that's really pretty. And then as you're an adult, you're like, what was that? What is that? Is that a gem? I can't tell, But at that time, I thought I got her this extraordinarily beautiful thing.
It was something extraordinary for your age and at the time. So.
And I made her a card, and yeah. How about you? What was 16-year-old?
I don't remember a lot. I remember working at Publix, which is the grocery store down in Florida. And if you live in Florida or anywhere that has a Publix, you know that grocery store because it's the best place to get subs. Anyway, it's all about the subs.
Yeah.
I remember having to work, I think, but then like I worked there with my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So at least I think I remember having to like bag, because I was a grocery bagger. I remember having to bag a lot of heart-shaped cakes and then telling my boyfriend that I did not want one, but I wanted cake. We probably ended up going to dinner at Olive Garden. That was like our place, or Caruso's, which was an Italian restaurant in the same shopping center as Publix. That was another place we would have gone.
Okay.
I don't remember any gifts. I didn't like Valentine's Day. I don't remember much of it. I'm sorry. I've never been a big fan of this holiday, so.
The real question, did you get cake?
Probably.
Yeah.
I probably got cake, but I might have bought it for myself.
Oh, well, hey, as long as you got cake, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
But, so, you were working that night, you probably, I mean, more than likely, most of us at 16 or 17 were working, like I know I was, and from 16 on, I've basically worked most Valentine's days. I don't remember a Valentine's Day that I had off. Normally it was go out after work.
Yeah.
But that's cool. You got to work with your boyfriend. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's where we met.
I did work a couple places with a significant other, and that's always fun. But then it's not if you guys break up.
No, fighting before you go into work is always the most awkward thing. Like always. And yeah. It's better to not work with your significant other so that you can go to work and like blow off the steam before you go home and talk. So anyway,
more life advice.
Yeah, but
Buy
no,
cake.
it was. I just don't remember Valentine's Day at all back then.
Okay.
And hi, Bento.
Hey, Bento.
You're gonna come ruin this?
What's
yeah,
up?
you are.
But no. So okay, so we figured out like 16-year-old. Is there ever a gift that you got that you were like you remember getting?
For Valentine's Day?
Yes.
You first. I gotta think.
As far as gifts that I got for Valentine's Day, I think that the best thing that I've ever gotten was think someone bought me Mexican food. I don't like. I mean, I've been given cards and stuff, but I don't remember. Oh, I did get a stuffed hot dog once. What are they? The little wiener dogs?
Yeah.
And it was a stuffed hot dog, and when you squeezed its head, it went rough, rough. And I remember that just because it was cute, and it had a heart, like it looked like a heart was sitting on it.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, the heart was riding it like it was like like a cowboy heart. But you squeezed its head, and it said arf arf. I don't know why you squeezed its head, but that's what worked.
This is my answer. I am shrugging. I have no idea. I don't remember any gifts for Valentine's Day. No offense, but if you have bought me any gifts for Valentine's Day, even to this day, I do not remember any of them, because usually what I tell people is please don't do anything for Valentine's Day with me because I don't like this holiday. So, I'm sorry. If you ever bought me anything for Valentine's Day, I totally don't remember any of it, and it could have been last year.
Do you guys want to know the most extensive thing that I've bought her for Valentine's Day?
I'm so scared.
So she's about to be called out, and I can't believe that you don't remember that I bought you a card that just said hello or something, and a 6-pack of Coke.
You bought me a 6-pack of Coke Zero?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the nicest gift I've ever gotten for Valentine's. No, you know what? Probably the nicest gift I've ever gotten for Valentine's Day was probably something from one of my students, because I have young students that love to gift their teachers things on Valentine's Day. They probably gave me like some chocolate or some like a flower or something. I always think that that's the sweetest thing.
I had a boss once that gave us all like these mugs that had candy inside of it. And she specifically gave me the one that had Reese peanut butter cups. Oh, that's
really sweet.
Because she knew that I love Reese peanut butter cups. And she was like, here. And then everybody else had like little kisses or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was the ugliest mug on earth. It was like,
but it had Reese's in it.
I know. So I was like super happy. And the job that I had, they had free coffee that you could drink all day. So I was loading that mug up. But
I remember my dad used to always buy my mom on Valentine's Day, on her birthday, on Mother's Day. He would always buy her shrimp and make it for her for dinner. That was like his big thing. He'd always get flowers, and he would always get her shrimp. And she was always so happy. One time he got her crab legs, but like usually it was shrimp, because they didn't usually, splurge on that. So that's more of what I remember what my mom and dad did for each other. And my dad hated Valentine's Day too. It must be where I got it from. And yeah, I just remember what he did for her, because even though he hated Valentine's Day, he would take any opportunity to show my mom how much he loved her. So, shrimp.
That's awesome.
Shrimp is the best gift for Valentine's Day.
I remember my dad used to get my mom flowers and balloons and stuff at work for Valentine's Day, because, he wanted to show her. And he also wanted her to be like, my husband loves me. It's so cute.
Oh, yeah. My mom didn't want that kind of attention. He got it for her at home.
My mom was like, look what my husband got me. And,
your mom would, though. She really likes the sentimental stuff, the cutesy stuff. So
so and there's nothing wrong with that, and that's one of the things that we talked about is everybody has a different level of what they like.
Yeah.
And me personally, please don't ever get me flowers. I think flowers are the dumbest things, because all you did was took something that was growing and happy,
you killed
cut it and you killed it. You're
I know.
Like,
I feel the same way.
Watch this die.
I've always told people that if you have to buy me flowers, can you get them in a pot, like a plant instead, so that it can grow? I don't want they're gonna die. Have you ever smelled the water of dead roses? It is gross. It's corpse water. It's disgusting. I hate the smell of water as roses are dying.
Also, roses are extremely overpriced on Valentine's Day
really
and Mother's Day. So,
I highly recommend lilies or like astrolameria. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but they're these little really, really pretty not vines, but like they have a bunch of different like lily-looking flowers. Carnations and just like random flowers instead on Valentine's Day, because first of all, they're very individual, and second of all, they're not overpriced like roses. Astrolameria, again, I think I'm saying it wrong, but whatever. I think back then they were $3 a bunch. So maybe now they're like $4.99 because of inflation or something, or because inflation does this. Maybe they're $7.99 because of inflation now, but you'll get way more for your money, and they're beautiful. So, and they dry pretty.
Okay.
So if you like to dry flowers, they dry pretty.
I should do a tutorial on our channel on how to make the little napkin flower that I make.
That'd be really cute.
Just so that way people can make them. I did that one time. I make this. I used to do magic for a living, and one of the things that we did was we'd make a flower out of flash paper. We'd light it, and when it would go up, then a flower would appear, and it was just
that
like
is so cool.
It's a really cute illusion to give it to a girl or whatever. And be like,
Please do this video. Please film it this weekend. I'm begging you.
As far as I don't have flash paper or anything, but I can do the tutorial of how to make the actual rose.
Yeah.
And that way, then you guys can actually make it. And I used to use. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys you ready for my cheesy line with this thing? I'd make this flower out of a paper towel or a napkin, and I'd say, "Here, I'll love you as long as this flower doesn't die."
Oh.
And then it would hit water and die.
That's so cheesy.
But yeah, it's just a sweet thing to say, and it doesn't cost you anything except for a napkin. And but yeah, if you want, I'll put that tutorial on this channel.
I think you should do that.
That way,
I definitely think you should do that.
Yeah, it's super easy. I promise you, it's just folding. Basically.
Yeah, so I'm not good at arts and crafts at all. So maybe for the video, should be you teaching me so that we can prove that if I can do it, you guys can do it.
But yeah, I've done that before where I've made like 12 of those, 12 like paper roses, and put them in like a vase and given them to somebody.
That's really cute. I like if you're gonna get me roses or something, I like fake ones. At the Renaissance Fair they have stone roses and they're just so beautiful.
It's a stone rose.
It's a clay rose, I guess they call them stone roses, but like they're like clay or like a metal pewter rose or something. I have a couple of those. But
I gotcha. I was thinking like this just giant stone like goes in your garden rose.
I mean, cool. That's fine. But yeah.
So those are definitely something that it's easy to do and cute.
So this turned from 90s to how to have a good Valentine's Day, I guess. I don't know.
I can tell you that another thing that I used to do to make money is I've been one of those people my whole life where I always found something to learn to do to make money.
Okay.
And I used to do balloon animals for a living. Which
is so funny because
I'm highly allergic to balloons. I'm allergic to the latex powder in the balloons, but it's funny because I used to be a balloon artist.
Yep.
But I would take the long red ones or pink and fold them and make them into a heart. Mm-hmm. But then I would take a white one and make two birds kissing in it, and I'd sell it. And I did that at the skating rink, and I'd sell them on adult night so that guys, or I'd make like a flower rose
that's
out
so
of
cute.
balloons, and I'd be like, here, go take this to your significant other. I'd make $100 in a night just making balloons.
The only thing I've ever done to make money on Valentine's Day was I offered to like sing for people. I would be like, hey, you want me to like sing for your significant other? I can do that. Just give me a song that's in an alto range and I can do it. And I did that for a couple of people.
That's awesome.
So yeah, sure.
Yeah. See, like,
do you know how many songs are in an alto range? Like 4.
None in Disney.
None in Disney. No, it can't be a Disney song, or I'll just be jumping all over the place.
So, but that's how I experienced that, and I just never was a big fan of Valentine's Day because
Same.
I didn't see the hype in it. I didn't see the.
I jumped on the you should love your significant other and show them every day train for a little while, and then I kind of was on this like, this is just a really unbalanced holiday, you know. This is super unbalanced. The girl gets everything. The guy gets nothing. That's not fair. And then now I'm kind of just on this, like, just as long as we don't go out and have to deal with crowds, like, whatever. If you want to celebrate it, I don't care.
And that's another thing is, like, the ideology behind Valentine's Day in the 90's was very much, like, the commercials were very much guy goes buys balloons, flowers,
that
and everything.
Was what you did.
Yeah.
All the diamond commercials were basically geared toward the man buying a nice diamond thing for woman. And now commercials are much more like open about different kinds of relationships and different genders. So it's not just man buys woman thing. Now it's just show somebody you love them with a diamond that costs your entire life savings. But, you know, it's like I forgot where I was going.
But it's now is more inclusive.
Yes, thank you. That's the word.
Now the commercials are like, you know how we can make more money? Tell everybody to buy stuff.
Wait, didn't somebody make like a really, really amazing bouquet last year? That was the first time I'd ever wanted a bouquet.
Edible arrangements.
No. Oh, I would love an edible arrangement. Don't even get me wrong. Like, I would kill for an edible arrangement, but don't. I'd rather just you can get way more fruit if you just go to Publix and get me a giant fruit salad. Like, just do that instead.
Okay.
But edible arrangements are good too. It's just way overpriced. I mean, you could probably cut the fruit.
Yeah.
But, Olive Garden, didn't they make a breadstick bouquet?
Oh, that's right. They
I
did
want
make
that
a
so bad.
and
isn't there like a Krispy Kreme donut bouquet or something? Yep. Like a food K? Mm-hmm. Bouquet? Food K? Food bouquet? I don't know. That I would go for as long as it's vegan. Mm-hmm. Olive Garden breadsticks are vegan, by the way. Just letting you know.
Man, we're hitting them with all kinds of PSAs today.
I know.
You guys are learning everything today. They're like, man.
But yeah, no, that's the only kind of bouquet I ever wanted. Or like the stuffed animal unicorn or cat bouquet kind of thing. I would love one of those. It's so cute. Except I don't eat any more stuffed animals. Never mind. Don't buy me that. It's fine. Okay. Back then, what gift would you have just like been over the moon to receive from a significant other back in the 90s? Back when you were 16. Not 8. So when you're 8, you just want candy.
Yeah. When I was like 16, what would I have wanted from a significant other? Mm-hmm.
I would have wanted probably a guitar. So I really wanted a guitar back then, and I didn't have one. I probably would have wanted like a guitar.
Honestly, probably anything video game. I would have been happy with video games.
Like
because
a video game. Happy Valentine's Day. Here, ignore me for the next 3 weeks. Have this video game. Yeah.
But just because, or if it would have been something that me and that person could have played.
Yeah.
You know, just something to do. But yeah, I was very simplistic back then. I just wanted video games and I wanted art supplies.
The only thing I can think of at 16 that I really wanted was a guitar. I really wanted one. I keep eyeing right there because I just got a new one. So I was like,
right there.
It's literally right there.
For those of you that are on the audio side, I'm pointing.
Yeah, we're pointing at it. It's fine. You can't see it on screen though.
Yeah.
But it just reminded me, like, I really wanted that when I was 16. And I remember thinking it would be so cool if my boyfriend could buy me that. But we worked at a grocery store for like no money. So like, there's no way we could have afforded that. I think minimum wage back then was like $5.25.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah. So what about today?
Today, what would I want now?
And we talked about this in another video game.
No.
It's like we talked about this in another vlog today, but I don't know if my answer changed between now and this morning. But when we filmed the vlog, I was so tired. Like you can see it in my face. My face looks all swollen in the video because I am just that tired.
I don't know. What would I want now?
For Valentine's Day.
For Valentine's Day,
You know what I would want?
What?
I'd want you to take a day off with me.
Yeah?
That's all I'd want. Just for you to take a day off.
Just hang out with you all day?
Yeah, it would cost you about $100. So it's a pretty decent gift, you know? Yeah. Like, pretty decent, like expense of a gift if you're looking at for your significant other to pay for a gift or spend a lot of money on you. Skipping a day of work is a decent amount of money to lose. So, you know, I'm not looking for that, but I just would love to spend a day off with you and not have anything to do and actually just, like, chill. That's what I want. That is different from my answer this morning.
I want a video game. No.
I mean...
Honestly, just to be able to just spend the day with you and just relax and, you know, watch stuff and just
not
enjoy.
Have anything to do.
Yes.
Like today, technically he was off. I was work at home. But we had so much stuff to do. We had to plan this vlog or this podcast. We filmed a vlog. We had to set up for Anime Deathmatch. And just we've had a lot to do today. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, just to be able to have that day where we can be like, hey, let's play some games, let's watch TV, let's just enjoy the day.
So let's put us back in the 90s.
Okay.
We have the day off. What are we doing for Valentine's Day? Just to hang out, to spend the day. What are we doing?
Me in the 90s, like at
16.
At 16?
Let's say we're 16. We have the day off together. It's the 90s. What are we doing?
I would probably want to go like wander around at like the mall and then go see a movie and go get food. That would be what I would want to do. Just because I get to just hang out with you and goof around at the mall.
I'd want to go to a bookstore and I'd want to go get sushi and I would want to go skating.
Ooh, yes. I retract my answer. I'd like to go skating.
You worked at a skating rink. Why would you want to go to work?
Look, I work 5 days a week. I was at the skating rink 6 days a week, or sometimes 7, depending on the week. I was always skating.
I always wanted to go skating, always. And my city had a skating rink for like most of my childhood, and then they got rid of it in my city, and then the only other one to go to was in a really sketch area, so I didn't get to go that often. So I just skated around my neighborhood, which is how I became more of an outside skater than an inside skater. But I loved going skating, and I always wanted to go skating. So if I had the day off and you had a car, let's go skating.
I would have liked that. I'd go skating.
And then, I mean, I was so low maintenance, I'd probably be like, hey, do you want to eat at the cafeteria at the skating rink? Or would you rather eat at Taco Bell? I was big into Taco Bell back then.
I still am. But no,
I'm not.
Oh my gosh. There's something at least about my skating rink that I worked at, but the skating rink pizza.
Pizza at skating rinks was always legit.
It's something about it.
Something about the cheese.
Yeah.
It was, and we can't even eat it anymore. But something about the cheese was just so good, and it was like fluffy crust. It was rectangle, right?
Ours was round.
Oh, ours was rectangle.
Yeah. But no, so yeah, that's what I would want to do. I think that's where I would want to go. That's what I would want to do, is just hang out and just have fun all day. And
okay, okay, never mind, not a question. You know what I remember a lot from the 90s around Valentine's Day?
What's that?
TV specials.
Oh, like
TV episodes centered around Valentine's Day.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
I mean, every show had one. The difference between the 90s and today is that shows aired normally, and they would hit Valentine's Day and usually have an episode that centered around whatever holiday they hit at that point. Valentine's Day happened a lot. Like, there was a Valentine's Day episode of Buffy. There was a Valentine's Day episode of Dawson's Creek. There was a Valentine's Day episode of every sitcom we watched. Friends had a Valentine's Day episode at some point. Simpsons had Valentine's Day episodes. Married with Children had Valentine's Day episodes. Like, there was always an episode, always like a special thing that happened. Nowadays, shows like release their entire season on the same day, except WandaVision apparently, and everybody's like up in arms about how slow it is to watch, and it's like, I think you forgot how TV works.
Yeah.
But no, they just release everything on one day, so they don't have these special episodes. You're lucky if you get a Christmas episode, but like, you're not gonna get a Valentine's Day episode. You're not gonna get so most of the time you don't even get a Halloween special. You don't even get a Halloween episode. So I remember back then we would watch Boy Meets World, and there was definitely a Valentine's Day episode on Boy Meets World, or on Saved by the Bell. Totally a Valentine's Day episode on Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah, Family Matters, Full House, all those. Yeah, they definitely had
so
it.
I remember that, and I remember loving that, and I guess I'm kind of missing that now. So around Christmas, I just watch all those stupid Netflix Christmas movies, which I watched another one today, and it is like a few days before Valentine's Day, and I totally still watched a Christmas movie. So if you're still in the season, if you're still in like the spirit of the season, that's
there you
it.
go.
There's still Christmas movies on Netflix.
Nice. Now I do know that like there are some of the channels that are like, you know, your normal like CBS, TBS, or CBS, ABC, that do have your normal running shows on like stuff on Netflix and things. Yeah. So some of them do have their holiday things,
but not usually Valentine's
You're absolutely
Day.
right that I remember. Like they'll hit the big ones like Halloween or Christmas, but I do remember shows having the Valentine's Day. And why is it that the shows always wanted to have the people like break up?
Always. They always had drama on Valentine's Day.
The one day where they should love each other and happy.
Glee had a Valentine's Day episode, even though that's the 2000s.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. But yeah, they always wanted to have some kind of drama, or someone else would kiss someone else's boyfriend or girlfriend. And it was
or the drama is that the two people that everyone was hoping would get together, or the two people that they thought would never get together, totally get together. Yeah.
Welcome to the 90s.
Right? Right. I'm just going through all the relationships in Buffy. Like, wow, what a roller coaster. Big Buffy fan right here. But when we talked about that, we talked about vampires.
Yeah, we talked about the TV shows that we liked and stuff.
So, what? You were about to say something.
Oh, no. I was thinking.
Favorite Valentine's Day candy from before? I have mine. Like,
honestly, I really like those sweetheart things with the words on them.
See, that's sort of mine. The sweetheart candies are the chalky ones.
Mm-hmm.
They used to make ones that were tart, like sweet tarts.
Mm.
But they weren't as tart. They were the perfect candy. They kind of tasted like the Bug City candy that we talked about in the last episode.
Ah.
They were, you bought them in like one of those plastic containers that you can hear open from across the city. They came in one of those. Uh-huh. The kind of thing that you'd find like, what comes in those nowadays? Like old lady candy, right? So those hearts were the best candy I've ever had in my whole life. But they weren't the chalky ones. They weren't by Sweethearts. They were by some other brand. And each of the colors was a different flavor. So it was very easy to tell that it was a different flavor. Like Sweet Tarts, but even better. And they had orange. Ooh. I loved them so much. And I don't know what happened. If any of you guys know what I'm talking about, they came in like that big plastic round container. They were so good. Oh, the kind of container that sometimes you can get candy corn in.
Okay.
Because you had the pumpkin candy corn in it. But yeah, I loved those. And they're just gone. Absolutely gone. The other thing I loved was Hershey's Kisses. So that was the other one. Even though that's not really Valentine's Day candy, it kind of is. Because they would make those packs of Hugs and Kisses. Mm-hmm. Hershey's Hugs. I loved Hershey's Hugs.
I remember them. I don't remember what they were.
It was a chocolate center and then a white chocolate with chocolate swirl outside.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Oh, I love those. Anyway, sorry.
Those, I would have to say the little hearts with like the little messages. And then, didn't Reese's used to have heart?
Oh, yeah. Every candy has a heart-shaped Valentine's Day version of some kind of their candy, like Snickers and Reese's and Milky Way and stuff like that. Every chocolate candy. Now,
were you more of a buy your Valentine's and write on the back, or were you make one?
Buy. I said like 20 minutes ago that I can't arts and crafts, so buy. And I usually tried to do ones that were like superheroes or Star Trek, if you can find Star Trek ones. You can now, but back then it was really hard. I would find like the geeky ones, even though it wasn't cool to be a geek back then, which is why I only got 4 Valentines.
I remember I would buy them, but I remember making some for some people that I liked.
Yeah, no, I didn't make anything. I remember trying to write a song for somebody once. Oh. Didn't go well. Finally, I told you, the first song I've ever successfully written, I did like 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I have never written a song because I'm bad at music.
And I've never made a Valentine because I'm bad at arts and crafts. So we're good.
Yeah. So yeah, I've made Valentines for people, and I remember like you take the paper and you fold it in half, and then you cut out like the curve line, and when you open it, it's a heart.
I remember they made us do it in school. They made us like work on that in art class or something.
Yeah, I remember I do multiple layers and just do all the kinds of craziness, and because I felt like if I make it really fancy and stuff, and then that's also when I learned that I like to write at an angle, you know, instead of like directly across. You realize like, oh, I wrote like up at an angle instead of in line, instead of measuring it.
Yeah.
But I always thought that I was like super creative and was like, look at how cool this is, and this girl would like this. Look, I handmade it.
Oh
she's
my
gonna
gosh.
love me, and then she's like, thank you.
So, okay, last question.
Okay.
What would you bring back from the 90s for Valentine's Day that doesn't really happen anymore or doesn't exist anymore? And what are you glad is different now?
I'm glad that I don't have a box on my desk that people have to give me Valentines and find out that nobody likes me again.
There's that.
I don't know. What would I bring back? I think just the overall fun that I had as a kid with it.
Okay.
Just the excitement of knowing that I was the type of person that I wanted to see everybody's face when they opened it and saw the Ninja Turtle, what's it called, Valentine, and just laugh at the jokes on them. That I remember that joy.
That's why you give your students Valentines.
Yeah. Last year I gave my TAP students Valentines. So
I think I would bring back those sweetheart candies. I want them so bad. I would totally bring those back. And then what I'm glad is different is the inclusiveness in advertising and marketing for Valentine's Day. I'm so happy that it's not just man buys woman thing and then that's it. I'm super happy that it's more inclusive of all types of relationships, but also all gender roles within relationships or roles within relationships. I'm really happy for that because it appeals to me more because it just doesn't seem so one-sided anymore.
Oh yeah, and it definitely does include everybody now. So it shows that everybody has the ability to love.
Yeah, and while there are still the traditional, like, you want to make your woman happy on Valentine's Day, buy her a diamond commercials, there are also commercials that are geared toward, hey, do you want to get your guy, your girl, your significant other something? Here is something really, really cool, and it's not, like, it doesn't fit into any, like, box, you know?
Here is a bouquet of Olive Garden breadsticks.
Dude, right? So I'm really glad for that. I'm glad that it's become more of an inclusive holiday. So, and there's even marketing toward things like Galentine's Day or just hanging out with the bros day and stuff like that. So it's a much more inclusive holiday for everyone, including people that are just like chilling with their cats, which honestly would be me if we didn't have rehearsal. So.
Yeah. Gotta hang out with the babies.
Gotta hang out with the babies. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us for this travel back to Valentine's Day in the 90s. I hope that you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day this year.
If you're hanging out with your cats or you're hanging out with somebody special, if you're just hanging out with the TV.
If I could, I'd hang out with my mom. That's who I would spend Valentine's Day with.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. If I could, I'd hang out with Call of Duty.
You probably will hang out with Call of Duty. We'll get home from rehearsal and you'll be like, peace out, I'm going to play. And I'll be like, cool, seen you all day.
She's like, leave me alone. No. So we just hope everybody has a great time. But last week we asked a question.
Oh yeah, the trivia question.
Do you remember last week's question?
Kind of. I have to read it first. Oh yeah, so when did the Google search engine first debut? What year did the Google search engine first come out? If you answered 1998, you got it right. If you didn't, you were like me and had no idea.
I remember using Yahoo for the longest time.
I used MSN because they had better games.
I remember Yahoo because I was like, what's Google? I don't know
We should
that.
talk about that next time. The different search engines. Remind us.
Netscape Navigator.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so this week's question. Right. Oh, right, this question. What TV show's creator had a rule that its characters could not learn lessons or hug to end an episode?
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? So which show was that? Tell us. But thank you guys again for joining us. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are trying to grow this channel, and every subscriber helps us do that. And we are working really hard to provide fun content for you guys. We have unboxings, we have podcasts, we have general vlogs. He's going to be teaching you how to make a rose out of napkins and stuff like that, and we've got more on the way. We also stream on Twitch, so if you are on Twitch, please give us a follow at
twitch.tv/safety scissors and duct tape.
Yep, and duct tape, the full and. We stream on Twitch on Tuesday nights right now, but that may increase as we go. And if you're following us, if you're listening to us as a podcast, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Please share so other people can find it. And if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button so other people can find this video a little bit easier. I did all the stuff that you usually do.
You crushed it, man. I just got replaced.
Yep.
But no, we do appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We hope you guys do have a wonderful weekend and week, and we'll see you next time. I'm Safety Scissors.
And I'm Duct Tape.
We're out of here. Happy Valentine's Day.